Hello, and welcome to this advanced manual handling risk assessment training course. This brief introduction will explain how the course is structured. In this course, we are going to explore how to conduct advanced manual handling risk assessment. This course provides managers with the knowledge and tools to identify, assess, and mitigate manual handling risks in the workplace. By the end of this course, learners will have a greater awareness of how to carry out detailed manual handling risk assessments, spot and assess tasks that could lead to injury, choose and apply suitable ways to reduce risk, use ergonomic ideas to improve manual handling, and check how well controls are working and make improvements when needed. This course is divided up into 4 modules to facilitate easier learning. Module 1, Introduction to Manual Handling. Module 2, Planning Your Risk Assessment. Module 3, Assessing Manual Handling Risks. And Module 4, Controlling Manual Handling Risk. With each of these modules you will find an interactive summary giving an overview of the subject. The e-learning program also tests your knowledge as you progress, both within the program and at the end. These module tests are not assessed and do not form part of your end result. However, you do need to achieve a pass score for each module in order to progress to the end of course theory. You can retake these modules and tests as many times as you wish. End of course theory test. After you have completed all 4 of the subject modules, you will unlock the end of course theory test. This is a multiple choice test. You must score 80% or higher to pass the end test. If you do not achieve this score the first time, you can take the test one more time. If you fail this a second time, then the course will be locked and you will need to contact Human Focus to reapply to take the whole course again. To Module 1 of this advanced manual handling risk assessment training course, Introduction to Manual Handling. In this program, we will explore the following sections. What is manual handling? Duties, responsibilities, and guidance. Tackling the issue. The back. And finally, how injuries occur. To Module 2 of this advanced manual handling risk assessment training course, Planning Your Risk Assessment. In the previous module, we looked at the legal framework surrounding manual handling and how injuries occur. In this module, we will look at factors to bear in mind when planning your risk assessment. To do so, we will work through the following sections. Risk assessment requirements. Risk factors that should be considered, using the acronym TILE, which stands for T for the task, I for the individual doing it, L for the load being handled, and E for the environment, where it takes place. Simple filters, structured assessment tools, and full risk assessments. To Module 3 of this advanced manual handling risk assessment training course, Assessing Manual Handling Risk. In the last module, we explored ways of planning your risk assessment. In this module, we will explore how to assess them. There are several well-established methods used in industry. For example, the MAC tool, Manual Handling Assessment Charts, the RAP tool, Risk Assessment of Pushing and Pulling, and the REBA or OWAS systems for postural strain. These tools are not required by law. What matters is that the approach is systematic, based on evidence, and appropriate to the task being assessed. Using this kind of method helps ensure the assessment is suitable, sufficient, and leads to meaningful action. Your organization may choose one of these tools or use a digital system that incorporates them as long as it supports a clear, reasoned assessment process. Worker involvement. It should also involve the people who actually perform the task. Their experience helps you understand the real risks, common workarounds, and what changes are practical. Worker input strengthens the quality of your assessment and builds trust in the results. The law expects you to assess manual handling risks in a systematic and defensible way, and to keep clear records showing what you did and why. To support that, several recognized methods have been developed. Throughout this program, we'll introduce you to multiple tools and look at ways of assessing manual handling risks depending on the situation. To do this, we will work through the following sections: assessing lifting, assessing pushing and pulling, assessing dynamic body positions, and assessing posture. To Module 4 of this Advanced Manual Handling Risk Assessment training course, applying controls and monitoring effectiveness. To do this, we will work through the following sections: approach to controlling manual handling, reduce risks from manual handling, including mechanical assistance, redesign task or workspace, good manual handling technique, and training. And then we will explore how to keep controls effective through record and review.